Hi everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'd like to talk about a POTS symptom that I feel like isn't talked about enough, and that is shaking. When I first had shaking, I didn't know what was happening, and I ended up going to the ER because I was so scared. And even now, I still have to keep reminding myself like it's just POTS, I'll be fine. When I've seen POTS specialists, they never really bring up shaking. And when I talk to most POTS patients, they don't bring up shaking as a major symptom. I wouldn't say it happens like every day to me. It would happen like once a month. And surprisingly, it happened twice this month. And for some people, I'm sure it probably happens more or less. But I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about more so people know that it's a massive part of POTS. Now, people shake for a lot of different reasons. If you're shaking and that's your only symptom, you might not have POTS. You probably don't have POTS, but if you do have POTS and you're shaking, it is a part of POTS. So essentially what happens for me when I get this shaking is that I will be having a bad POTS day. So today, I've been having a bad POTS day. I got about 5 hours of sleep last night because of my insomnia, which causes my POTS symptoms to get worse when I don't get enough sleep. So I've been really fatigued and tired and nauseous all day long. And all of a sudden my body started shaking when I was simply sitting on the couch scrolling through stuff on my phone. It's really weird when you get it because for me a lot of it is my jaw chattering. So I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden it will just start going up and down like that, and it does that a lot and it's really frustrating. I get it in my legs will start going like this, and I sometimes get it in my arms. When I'm shaking, I also get like these chills down my spine, you know, like normal chills, but I get them more than normal. This symptom of POTS is one that for me, it doesn't show up a ton. As I said, it only shows up like once a month or so for me, but it is a symptom that when it hits, it is very debilitating and like it gets in the way of doing normal life functions. So I was on my phone, as I said. I found it hard to use my phone when the shaking started, and I also had my laptop open and I found it hard to type things on my laptop when the shaking started. When I try and read, I'll try and read and my Kindle or book will be going like this, and it's almost impossible to read when I am in the middle of the shaking. So it's really frustrating, and why don't we talk about this more, you know? I will link a few articles down below that mention shakiness when it comes to POTS. But yeah, this video is really quick and I just wanted to talk about it because in my attempt to raise awareness for POTS, I've realized that this is a symptom that I have neglected to talk about enough on my channel and on all of my social media platforms, and I have a very simple reason why I have not talked about it enough, and that's because when I went to the ER for my shakiness, they told me that it was my anxiety and that I could stop shaking at any point, and I felt really invalidated, and it has taken me a couple years to fully like accept that that is parts of POTS and that I can't control that. When I was shaking even recently, I sat there going, I can stop this, I can stop this, why can't I stop this? And I was getting frustrated with myself. It's hard when you have medical professionals tell you that a symptom is anxiety and that you can control it when all evidence points to the fact that it isn't anxiety. If you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs up. All of my other videos on POTS will be linked down in the description below in a little playlist if you want to watch them. I was diagnosed with POTS in 2019, and I think it's a little ridiculous that this symptom of POTS is one that I had to learn about from online Google searches and that doctors did not tell me about. Isn't that a little messed up? Anyways, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. That was really short, but I feel that it's important to talk about this in my attempt to raise awareness and understanding for POTS. So until next time, goodbye!